Hi everyone, it's Auntie K Yard Sales Arena, here with some of our yard and estate sale finds from the past couple of weeks. I'm going to start off with some items from an estate sale last week, May 9th, in Upper Marlboro that was run by the Redheads. They usually do auctions, but on occasion they do estate sales. This was out in the country. It was a house and several sheds and outbuildings, and in the sheds you could fill a bag, and they even provided the bag, really large tote bags for $2. So Uncle Vinty just picked up and squeezed as many items as he could into that bag. As you can see, he got a number of bottles, he got some china, and he actually squeezed a few good items into that $2 bag. We went back to that sale on Sunday and everything was half or more off. So I picked up a number of items. One of them was this 36-inch by 12-inch Sirocco plastic or resin wall plaque. These were popular in the 1950s, and Sirocco made a lot of different designs. I thought this one was kind of cute. Let's see if I can get in so you can see. It's got a printer, a shoemaker, a carpenter, and a silversmith. I paid all of $1 for this plaque, and I looked online, and I didn't see any with the 4 different occupations together, but I did see each one individual, or at least some of these individual, and they were selling for $15 each. So I think I did pretty well on that. I also picked up this panoramic picture of the city dock in Annapolis, Maryland, after Hurricane Isabel, and as you can see, it is a flooded mess. Now, they had $20 on this picture, and I ended up paying $5 for it because it's really not in great shape. I picked up an old Army recruiting poster, and they had 5 on it. This was the second day. I paid $1 because I thought the glass on the frame was broken, but when I got home and looked at it closer, it's actually the edge of the poster was folded. But I think $1 is pretty good for that. I got one of these vintage resin race car drivers. I paid $5 for him. I picked up a Hardy of Laurel and Hardy fame statue. He's made out of some kind of ceramic. You can see that the paint has peeled or chipped off, but the ceramic isn't chipped. So I'm hoping that I can touch him up and bring him back to life. I paid $1.50 for him. Can't remember if I told you that or not. They had an old tin fire truck that I paid $10 for. It's actually not as neat or old as I thought it was when I grabbed it. I didn't look at it very closely, but anyway, I think I'll be able to at least get my money out of it. And for $1.50, I bought a set of 7 Russian ruler nesting dolls. So these are really cool. I tell you who all they are, but I don't really remember. I'm giving those to a friend of mine who adopted a daughter from Russia. So I think she'll appreciate that. More stuff. $1 on a neat old, fairly tall cast iron trivet. $1 on this. This is heavy. This is iron chicken basket. $5 on a John Deere tractor. $1.50 on this vintage carnival glass nesting chicken. $1.50 each on these Brookfield double baby-faced 1-quart milk bottles. Gotta love those. I can't remember what I paid on these. I think I paid $1 for 2 of those little copper oil cans. two of these old sprayers. I like this one because it has a glass jar on it. It says Smith. And I liked this one. It says Hudson Nebulizer. And one more item. Check that out. This frog, let me put my hand in here. This is actually a watering can. How funky is that? I paid $1 for her. Thought she was really cute. And I bought a 60-pound American Family hanging scale for $10. I'll show you this up a little bit closer here in a minute. I don't think I can zoom, you know, I'm not good at that. Here's the scale face. It says 50 pounds by 2 ounces, patented October 29th, 1912. This scale is not that old, but I do believe that it is a vintage scale, and it does sell for around $100 on eBay. At this sale, there were hundreds, if not thousands, of dolls. Lots of Barbies. I got schooled on some really giant life-size Barbie dolls that they made. Anyway, the second day of the sale was primarily dealers, and lots of doll dealers. But I picked up this doll. I think she's Victorian. She's ceramic. I think her face is painted really nicely. She has molded and painted hair, ceramic hands and feet with the boots on. And the clothes, I think maybe they are original. Anyway, I picked her up for $4. And then they had this doll couch. It actually has the maker on the bottom of it. And I paid $5 for the couch. And I just thought they looked really cute. I think the doll is worth about $20, and I think the couch is worth about $20. So I'm going to sell them as a set. I think they look great together. And one more doll bench, an old-fashioned bench by Collector's Lane. So it still has the tag on it, and if you flip through here, it has the bench in there. I got this repro, I think it's mid-century, 50s, 60s, 70s, Victorian doll Carriage. It's made out of pleather, but I cleaned it up, I put a little Armor All on it, and I think it looks fabulous. And I do have some dolls that I think will look great in this carriage, and the carriage will probably help sell them. I only paid $3 for this wonderful doll carriage. And to wrap up, I bought this kerosene outdoor or camping stove. It has all the parts to it. They had $35 on it. That seemed really high to me, but I ended up buying it for I think $7.50. It is complete. It has the burners, it has the grate on the top, and it has the glass kerosene container. My plan is to turn it into a table and put a plexiglass top on it. The last item, I was leaving and there was this bench, and they pleaded with me to take it. So I squeezed it into my truck and they gave it to me and I took it. But along with the bench, can you see that sawdust on the ground? Well, unbeknownst to me, in the bench there were some carpenter bees. So I also brought some free carpenter bees home. Not necessarily a good thing. My plan for the bench is just to paint it, stick it out on the patio in the back, and use it. Why not? It was free.